Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Rogue ST Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Minjee Lee is your champion of the 77th U.S. Women's Open presented by ProMedica. She also picks up the largest first-place check in women's golf, $1.8 million, as she becomes the third Australian to win this historic title. Let's hear what she had to say when she met with her trophy and the media.
Minjee, just try to put this moment into words.
I mean, this is pretty special. This is the one that I've always wanted to win since I was a little kid. So it just feels pretty amazing to be able to get it done today, and I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Talk a little bit about the round today. It looked like you were in control for most of it, but how much were you paying attention? What were you feeling?
I was pretty nervous all day, to be fair. You know, I started good. I had 2 birdies off the bat, and it was nice just to have that little buffer. I made 2 bogeys on the front 9 as well, and then I didn't hit it that well. I had really good saves, up and downs from a lot of the places, and then you know, finishing, I had a couple birdies and a couple bogeys, so I think that was enough to, you know, get it done today.
Beth Ann?
Before I ask my first question, did you have any messages from Kari or your brother on that phone?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's blowing up. There's so many.
Well, was there one from Kari or no?
Oh, yeah, she texted me yesterday and the day before and probably today as well. Yeah.
Awesome. What were your emotions coming up 18? You know, not very many people get to enjoy that kind of walk with that kind of lead.
I just said to myself, this is pretty amazing. I mean, this is pretty cool. Just looking at the whole crowd and just everybody down the fairways, it was a pretty special moment for me.
Zephyr?
Minjee, with the win, you join Kari Webb and Jan Stevenson as the only 2 Australian women to own more than one major championship. Have you reflected on your place in your country's golf history?
I mean, I haven't been able to even think properly at the moment, but you know, it's such a great honor just to be amongst those 2 names. So yeah, it's just really, really special.
We're going to hear to Andrew.
Minjee, you were quite poised out there until you were asked about what the prize money meant to you. What
Yes.
do you think you might do with it? And tell us honestly, was it something you thought about at all this week?
To be honest, just maybe right at the beginning, because I like to, you know, keep on top of everything, you know, with what's happening with our tour and, you know, the ladies' golf. So, yeah, I did, but not when I was playing. I didn't even think about it at all.
And what might you do with it?
A lot of things. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see.
Jane?
Minjee, you sat here last night and said that tomorrow I want to go make as many birdies as I can. That struck me as a really good, aggressive attitude to have as somebody with a big lead. Was that crucial for you?
You know, even with a 3-shot lead, I felt like I never felt comfortable today. You know, I felt like I still needed to play well. I still needed to hold my ground. So that's pretty much what I did. And to start aggressively, I think it was the right move. And then after that, I had quite a big shot lead, so I was able to just play my game just to finish.
Well, you heard Beth Ann asking if she'd heard from her brother. Minwoo did post this on Twitter saying, "This one hits hard. Tears in my eyes. Just so proud. Just a kid from Perth. Now 2 major wins to her name. How inspiring." As we take one more look at this leaderboard, so much made over the first place winner's prize, $1.8 million, but it's also the first time a runner-up has received a winner's check with 7 figures. Mina Harigae also collected over $1 million today, and here's what she had to say after the feat.
I think that was probably one of the top rounds where I was really nervous, but I think I handled it pretty well for the situation, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, obviously you came up just a little bit short of that top goal, but what are some of your main takeaways from this week?
The main takeaways are I really am able to handle myself out there, and, you know, I belong up there.
Yeah, Beth Ann?
You know, what was going through your mind at the finish when you realized that you just won $1 million.
I'm not gonna lie, my stomach hurt the last couple holes coming down. I was really stressed out, but I was really just focusing one shot at a time, making solid contact and just hitting good putts.
Had you looked at the leaderboard to realize how kind of stacked it was there in second?
I did. I looked at it on 14, 15, and then my birdie obviously helped on 16, so that's when I saw that I had a 2-shot lead in front of third.
Shane?
On the topic of the money, I think this is right, that you're the first woman ever to win $1 million at a tournament by finishing second place. I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
not just for
really
you,
cool.
but for the women's game and what it says about everything.
Yeah, that is really cool. I didn't really think about that. So if this is the trend where women's golf is going, I think it's great.
It certainly is. Someone else had a good day today, and that was Billy Horschel, who got his 7th win on the PGA Tour in convincing fashion himself. A 4-stroke lead at the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday was enough to watch him be awarded the trophy by one of the greats, Jack Nicklaus. And here's what he said to R. Todd Lewis after the victory.
Well, you may think it's easy to win on the PGA Tour with a 5-shot lead heading into the final round, but it's not the case. Just ask Daniel Berger at the Honda Classic this year, but you were able to keep your emotions in check. What attitude did you have out there today, Billy?
I was just really at peace with my game, with the way the round was going to happen either way. I knew the course was obviously getting tougher, the pins. I knew where the pins were going to be. I knew the greens were getting firmer. I knew it was going to be really tough for guys to have a 5-6 on the par round. And if someone actually did go out there and shoot that and sort of nick me, then I got to give them hats off. But my goal today was just be, play a Jack Nicklaus type of round, just plot my way around the golf course, try not to give shots back. When I can be a little aggressive, but more or less just put it on the green, trust my putter, and make the other guys try and chase me.
You missed the Connie Colonial. You spoke about the fact that you and Mark Fulcher, your caddy, had a conversation about being more determined, being more committed to shots and strategy. Was that simply the difference here this week?
In a nutshell, yeah, it really is. The conversation was just a basic conversation. It was nothing, just trying to figure out how we can get better. What were we doing the last couple of weeks that didn't allow us to have this chance to succeed? And so this week we just came out here and said, hey, we need to stick to our process. What we've done all year and allowed us to play really well, we need to get back to that. And we did an unbelievable job of that, as I've talked about. And as my team has said for many times, when I've got a clear picture of where I'm trying to start the ball, where I'm trying to land it, the shot shape, everything, I tend to hit the shot a little bit more regularly, and then at the same time, my acceptance level for if the shot doesn't come off the right way is a lot higher. So, it's pretty simple, and I just need to stick with it and not be, I guess lazy is not. I guess we can say lazy out there a little bit. And I'm not a lazy person, but I just want to sometimes move on quickly and not go through the whole process.
Well, with the U.S. Women's Open now complete, the road to Brookline continues as final qualifying for the 2022 U.S. Open concludes tomorrow at 9 sites. We have got you covered for golf's longest day here on Golf Channel starting 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday morning, and we'll see you then.